Okay, it looks like I'm live, yeah? So, what the hell is going on? Everything okay? Weird things just happen. Interesting. Okay. Well, let me do the proper things here for starting the thing off with. Let's do this one. Doink. And then let me do this one. And boink. And like that. There we go. Hey, Nasal Penny, how you doing? And I don't really need to see that one anymore, do I? I do want this one, though. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so I guess I'm more or less up and running now. And we got the thing says I'm live and all of that. I'm gonna go to playing the Mastermind game because that just seems like a good way to start. And we put that over there. And let me go back to here like this. Oopsie daisy. I'm a cruel, cruel man. And okay. Anyway, so let's I'm just gonna play the easy version just because that just seems to be the thing to do for me at the moment. So one red is in. And one red and one blue is in. But we don't know which of either one, to be honest. So let's introduce the yellow. Oops. No, I wanted that to be red. And I wanted those to be yellow. There we go. Alright, so which one? I'm going to say it's this yellow, and that we haven't gotten these ones right yet. Although that need not be the case. Alright, so let's assume that I did have the yellow right. And we're just trying the last two places. And let's see what we got now. Nothing. So it was not the yellow. So it could have been that yellow. See, do we have enough information to figure this out? If it's the red there, then it's the blue here is most likely, and the yellow there. And let's see what this gets us. What do you know? My throat is a little scratchy today. Alright, let's play some more Mastermind. No red. Okay. Let's see. No blue. One yellow. Okay, so we have a yellow. Now let's try putting in the green. Okay, the good news is I know green goes there for sure now. Not so sure about the yellow one, but now we'll try out the pink. Alright, we don't have any info except for the pink's not in there, but we know about the green. Move the yellow along one more. Let's try the white. Okay, we have both the green and the yellow now. Green and yellow. And since I haven't put the double thing on, nope, so it'll be these two flipped around. And like that. Yippee-yay, okay. So, what do we have here? How's my week been? Actually, it's been so-so. Yeah, I guess, hey James Morrison, how's it going? It's been a little bit frustrating. I'll give you guys a brief update on the, the channel status and whatnot with all of that. So I apparently have crossed one of the first threshold so that I would be able to get like the super chats and the thank you buttons and all of that. However, I can't do that because I haven't been able to set up the AdSense thing because I can't log into that account. Um, so I don't know whether I'll be able to get access to the support like I was hoping or not, because it seems like they want, before you can move forward, you have to do the AdSense thing. So I don't know if that's just to move forward on the money business stuff, and since that's all that's really happened right now for the, as far as the thank you buttons, that maybe that's why it doesn't seem like anything's happened, and maybe I'll be able to get the support I want or need or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I fear that the only way I'm going to get any help from YouTube is by somebody from YouTube actually seeing one of my videos and going, oh, hey, maybe we should help this guy. So I don't know, Because here's the thing. If I can't get the support that I need to be able to get into my AdSense account to make any of this work in the long run, then I have to find something else to do, because YouTube will only let you have one AdSense account. So, anyway. Yeah, that might be an okay idea, MSC. I just don't know who to ask. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like really friends with anybody, And it would be weird, I feel anyway, it would be weird for me to just out of the blue, reach out to somebody and say, hey, you don't really know me, but, you know what I mean? I don't know. So yeah, clearly I have to think of something else other than what I have been doing, so. But anyway, we're not going to be doing that tonight. Tonight we're going to be, let me get back to playing game, I guess. There you go, MSC and Rob. Yeah, you guys are on the same page. All right. Okay, so we do have one of the blues, or a blue in there, I guess I should say. And still only one blue. So now let's go here. Looks like somebody made a comment. Bill's Army. Yeah. Well, we haven't made any more progress other than the blue, but let's just, okay, now we know there's a pink in there somewhere, so let's try that. Okay, so we know that the blue is right, and we know that pink and white are both in, just not in the right spot, so that means white has to go there. It's the only place left. Move pink along one, and let's try black. Nope, no black in it, but we have these. The blue, the white, the pink, and the purple. And what do you know, there we go. And Well, I'll give it some thought, MSC. I just feel weirdly uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I don't know how well known I really am, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. Let's allow for some duplicates. And so blue is out and red's not in the right place yet. Okay, and so, we have 2 yellows and 1 red, but what can we get out of this? It cannot be that red is the correct place, because then the yellows have nowhere to go. So it means that one of the yellows has to be in the right spot, but also one of the yellows is in the wrong spot. So we know that one of the yellows for sure has to go there. Let's just move the red along one, and I'll just put the other yellow there, I guess. And let's it's either this red and then a yellow over here, or this yellow and a red over there. So I'm going to say yellow there, red here, and we'll try the pink. Nope. Okay. So it's yellow there, red there, and yellow there. And I guess now we're trying the white. Alright, so it's not white, it's either black or purple. What do you know? There we go. Let's play another game or two of this, I guess. Oh, how much time have I got going, by the way? Alright, we got plenty of time. And now we'll try yellow. And there's yellow. Now I'll throw in green. Okay, yellow's in, but not in the right spot. So let's move it along. Green's out, so let's try pink. And still no place for the yellow yet, and pink is not in it. So let's try the white. Still no yellow, so yellow will have to go there. And let's see. Okay. But which one? How about that one? And the other two are black. Or excuse me, purple. Hey, what do you know? Good guess. Alright, yeah, let's do one more. No red. One blue. Okay, we know yellow goes there, and let's move the blue along one. Alright, no green, but we know yellow goes there. Let's move blue along one. Okay, same again. So now blue will be in its right spot, because that's all it has left to do. So we'll put in the white. Okay, so we know yellow goes there, and blue goes there. So we'll do black and purple. What do you know? So, oh, here we go. Nope. We haven't had anybody come to the door for candy in a while. It kind of just petered out in this part of the world. I don't know that any kids... I mean, I guess I occasionally see kids around with parents, but they don't really come on our street. I think mostly because there's no kids on our street. I mean, everybody's like all adults now. I don't think there's anybody... Now, the people across the street have a toddler and a baby. But there's no actual, you know, like kids running up and down the street, you know, riding bikes or any of that kind of thing, really. So, yeah. Man, when I was a kid, though, it was hopping. But, well, when I was a kid, there was a lot of kids on this street, too. Because there was an apartment complex down at the end that way. Because it's a no-outlet street, so it was at the very end of the street. It used to have a lot of kids in it, but now it's mostly adults. I don't think kids live there anymore. I think it's an adult-only apartment complex now. Well, that would be fun then, Rob, yeah. Halloween is usually good if you're around where there's a bunch of kids. But, yeah. Hey, Javon, how's it going? Well, you know, just make sure you decorate your porch up really good with some stuff and, you know, get some good candy and have some fun handing out candy to kids. I always used to like that. You know, when I was a, here, let me switch over to, since we're just talking now for a minute. Here we go. Since when I was a kid, we used to live in a different part of town over, South Hayward. Right now, this house is in Castro Valley, so we had different, anyway. And there was this guy that ran the local market. It was, kind of at the end of our street. And he's a really pretty cool guy. And he used to trick or treat with his kids. And he brought, he had a little cup that was like a little, I don't know, basically it's like a little metal shot cup, or shot glass really, I guess, but had a little handle on it. Anyway, so he would go around and trick or treat at the same time his kids were trick or treating, It was pretty funny. Okay, 600 candy bars, that's pretty good amount. Yeah, this neighborhood was, I lived here from when I was 10 till, I guess, 15, yeah. And then I came back here off and on as an adult, and now I'm back here again, but yeah. Anyway, so what am I going to do? Shall I go back and play some more Mastermind? Well, do you have any nieces or nephews, Rob? Go do that. I will go play a little bit more Mastermind. Oh, actually, I don't know. He might have been asking you, Rob. I get confused all the time on this thing. Anyway. So no red. One blue. Okay, so two of the yellow are right, and the blue one needs to move to somewhere. Let's try there. Stick in the green. What do you know? Good guess. So blue, two yellow. Now let's throw in the pink. Hey, what do you know? There we go. How are the cats, Rob? There we go. Oops, no, not red, blue, excuse me, there we go. Let's try green. Okay, so we got the blue. Now which green do I want to put in? Let's try that one. Let's throw in the pink. What do you know? One on the pink. We have a blue. It guessed good on the green, that's nice. And here we go on the white. Nope, but I guessed okay on the pink. We can have the blue and the green. And now is it black or purple? There we go. Okay, got another. Well, I'm sorry that she's had a bad day, but it seems like she's been doing well, for the past couple of weeks anyway. It seems like, I remember you mentioning that she was, maybe not got all the way back that you wanted to get her back, but at least part of it, right? Okay, two blue. Let's try yellow. Okay, got one of the blues in the right spot and one of them not. I don't know which ones, but we'll just try that. Okay, so the blues go where they're not. green goes in one of the ones it's not, so let's just try that one there, I guess. Now we'll try pink. Okay, let's just switch the pink and the green. And that should be that. What do you know? How much time do I have on the clock, by the way? Oh, what do you know? It just went. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more gaming, I suppose. Let me check the comments here. Oh, yeah, the mind test thing is really, yeah, I think I went a little wacky on that stairway down into that corner. I think I got a little Captain Ahab about it, you know what I mean? But, it's okay. It was kind of fun. And it's not going to be a boring house, that's for sure. And let's put in green. And, okay, got a good guess on the yellow. So we have both yellow and blue, and green's not in it, so let's try pink. Pink is in it. Let's just try the left one. And we'll go do that like that. Let's try white. Nope, but let's just switch the white and the pink. And there you go. And we'll go do one more. And then maybe I'll look at some other triggers, I guess. Oh, I think last time I said something about wanting to do my tapping on my skateboard. I don't think I did. Maybe I'll try to remember to do that this time. Okay, pink is in. Let's see about white. Nope, no white. But okay, well, we know the green goes there. I know pink has to be one of those three, but now I'm just going to, since I don't know the position of pink yet, I'm just going to stick in one color. Wow, what do you know? Oh, I should have done that anyway because of the duplicates. I forgot about that. And I said a day that I was going to do Mind Test Monday live. I don't remember if I set a time though, did I? I'll have to go back and check that. I don't think I set a time though. Well, I haven't even set it up on the back end of YouTube yet, so I guess I could make it be any time I want, All right, let's do So let's say it could be yellow here and here. Let's try white. Nope, okay. So it's yellow there and there. Let's try black. What do you know? Hey, that's a bit like my skateboard, right? Black on the top, yellow on the bottom, and red wheels. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Dresses Dexter. That'll be a pretty good one. Well, if you're not around here, I hope you have a good time then, Rob. You can let us know on the following weekend how everything went. Oh wow, 4 months, right? That's quite a while. Although I have to admit that I've been pretty bad about that as an adult, you know, meeting my neighbors. But I think that's kind of just culturally, we just don't do that anymore. Like when I was a kid and you moved into a new neighborhood, like people brought you cookies and cakes and that kind of thing, and, you know, said welcome to the neighborhood, and I don't know. Doesn't seem like that kind of thing happens as much anymore. Okay, so we got the green and the 2 pinks in the right spot. But what about black or purple? Well, it was black. All right, that's enough of that for the moment. Now let's go back and let's do this. And I'll check out comments and then... Yes, I have been to Edinburgh. I was there just for a few days in the summer of '85. And we went up in, I guess it was in July of '85. And it was my then girlfriend who became my wife, who's now my ex-wife. And we were there for a few days, and she came ill with some kind of cold or flu or something, so we cut the trip to Edinburgh short, went back to, we were staying in West Yorkshire in a place called Hedgen Bridge. Anyway, yeah, so I liked it. I had a good time. Didn't really, you know, get to know it as well as I would have liked to have, but, you know, bad things happen sometimes. Well, you know, if you're out and about, Rob, you should try to, you know, play pool with somebody or play some darts or something like that. I used to like playing darts and pool both. I got decently, I mean, I guess I got okay at playing both of them, but... Yeah, neighbors are supposed to bring you stuff. You know, some damn brownies. Okay, you know, I think I'm going to do, let's do some, which do I want to start with? I'm going to start with the chopstick in the jar. Well, Rob, I think MSC's right. You need to, you know, get up the nerve and actually talk to humans. Well, you know, I'm not the best guy to ask about social interaction type stuff because I don't know if shy is quite the right word, but a bit of an introvert, really. I mean, I was pretty gregarious when I was drinking, but that was because I was drinking. I suppose that's why I liked playing darts and pool. It gave you something to kind of interact with people. Okay, that's enough of that for the moment. So let's get at the brush end. What do we have here? We got some comments. Thanks, Maddie. That would be nice. Or is it Matt? Is it Matt YWO or just Maddie? Whoa, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you. I hope I didn't screw it up too badly. Let's do a little bit of brushing on the microphone. Brushing on the microphone. And we'll brush on this one over here too. We don't want to leave out either side, right? Left and right both. And there we go, just brushing on the mic a little bit. Yeah, let's brush over here a little bit. Do a little bit more on the other ear for a minute there. And we'll brush over here just a little bit. And just a little bit. And just a little bit. Okay, what have we got? Some comments, it looks like. Jeez, Missy. Yeah, you know, having a house and cats is probably a good thing, man. Do some whispering here. You know what, let me do it this way. It seems I like that doing this. Although I suck at doing it, but I like that. Brushing over there, oopsie daisy. Brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. You know, Rob, I think maybe some girls do like guys with cats. always had pets because they felt it meant that they could actually be emotionally available. And I'm whispering over here while I'm brushing over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm brushing over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm brushing over there. Oops, get a little bit better position over here. So I can brush over there while I'm, oops, I feel like I'm doing a little bit harsher over there. Let's be a little bit softer maybe. A little bit softer on the brushing. And a little bit softer on the whispering, right? And whispering over here while I'm brushing over there. Whispering over here. Whispering, 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 and brushing, and brushing, and brushing. And whispering, and whispering, and whispering, and brushing, and brushing, and brushing. And whispering, and whispering. What does it say? Radiziosi? Radiziosi? That's an interesting name. I don't know. I hope the world is good. How about that? Okay. Let's do some brushing over there. Do a little bit of soft speaking over here. And we'll do some brushing over there. And I will soft speak over here. Softly speaking into this ear as I brush over there. And softly speaking. And softly speaking and brushing over there, brushing over here, soft speaking. Maybe just switch it up a little bit. And soft speak over here while I do a little brushing over there. And soft speak. And soft speak and brush. And soft speak and brush. And soft speak and brush. You know what I'm going to do now? Let's get out the good old chunk of wood and then we'll brush on the end grain a little bit before the next break comes up here pretty shortly. Oops, I keep banging that, don't I? Let's get a little over here now. I've had the beard for, let's see, next month it'll be 17 years. take a quick break. I will be back. Oops, sorry about the bang there. See you guys in a few minutes. Okay. Another clippy. I guess I don't get that. So what was I doing? I was just brushing on the end grain. Let's do just some tapping on the good old chunk of wood. Starting out with just the pads of my fingers. Hey Philip Smalley, how's it going? I just noticed your comment. I didn't see it before. I'm trying to keep well, though. Trying. Yeah, that's pretty good advice, NSE. People like it when you're interested in them. I lost access to my other channel through a computer catastrophe. I lost logins to everything. And as such, I can't get into the back end of my original YouTube channel, so I can't post there, I can't upload videos, I can't, So hopefully I'll be able to get access to some support at some point and have my channel, so I can have complete access back to it. Start using my nails now. Yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate the support. Oh yeah, the dog's upstairs. I didn't even notice him, so, you know, sometimes I just get, I guess, desensitized to them. So how am I going to pronounce this? Is that Saya Preet Kohli? And I'm going to have totally screwed that up. I apologize. I'm so bad with people's names at times. Sun Wizard of Egypt. That's pretty high praise. Thank you. Oh, you know what I think I might do? And well, I'll do it here in just a sec for at least part of the second half of this. Yeah, I want to play Nordle, which is the Wordle to the nth power. So here I need to do a thing, don't I? I need to come over to here. I need to do that. And then I need to do this. And I need to do that. And then I need to do... let's go to here. There we go. And alright, I'm more or less out of the way, I think. I don't know that you guys need to see the whole keyboard, do you? I don't know, let's see. Oops, how come it's not going? What's going on here? Okay, so probably Flint. Alright, so actually, if I'm going to do that, I should look like that there, everybody. So crochet, joint, freak. That's probably sound. I don't see what that one is. Oh, okay, well we do now, don't we? Alright. I'm going to see if I can, my goal is usually to see if I can make it to at least n equals 8, because that feels like it's, you know, octortal, you know. plead. And wow, I don't know, woozy. Wow, okay, I'll take it. Let's see, I'm running out of room. I may have to turn myself off as far as the picture of it goes. Probably deity, probably clout. So let's try hyper. And let's try deity. Let's try clout. And flame, maybe? Nope, can't be flame. Oh, the E's at the end. Wow, I draw a blank. Fable, yeah, you know, that might be it. Thank you. Yep, PPIA. There you go, C. Miller. Very good. Okay. You know what, here I need to do a few things here. The things are getting covered up here, aren't they? Alright, so let's move this here, like that. There, that's better. Alright, cushy. Okay. Wow. I'm going to put in plum. That one's going to be fluid, isn't it? Okay. That one's going to be rumor. I don't see what that one is. Event, maybe? And donor. And I assume class. Okay, made it to 5. And yeah, I'm going to turn myself off. There we go. mover, I don't know. Oh, it could be mower, couldn't it? All right. All right, so what is this one here? Oft, like OFFED. Hey, what do you know? All right, we're up to what, 7? So it's probably scoff. It's probably weed. Third, I guess, is that one? That one's going to be witch, isn't it? And ebony. And robot. And what is that? Well, let's put in plum. Is it mummy? Nope, it's going to be gummy, isn't it? Oh, it could have been yummy too. That's always a risky one, isn't it? Okay, are we going to make it to 8 and beyond even? Facet, I guess. Youth, maybe? And whiny. And troop. And usurp. I don't know what that is. Dicer? Yeah, why not? Oh, no, can't be that. Relic? There we go. All right, and venue. Hey, what do you know? We made it to 8. Let's see how much farther we can go. And unify. And I'm not sure. Flask is probably that one there. And let's put in plum. Clasp. Spasm. And going to be cacao. Okay, made it to 9. Now let's see. You know, it's actually happened a couple of times. What is that? Black Ice GT? I'm trying to think where it was. It wasn't on here. I think it was on Quirtle. It's the last time it happened. It wasn't that long ago. I can't remember which one it was though. So it's that graft. Field probably. So let's put in plum. I guess filth. Yeah, it's going to be field, isn't it? And draft. What is that one going to be? Strut? That one's going to be running, isn't it? All right. And abuse. And alias. And shawl. Chart. Oops. Let me just do this and then time to take a break. Ovary, I guess. All right, I will be back in a minute. Here we go. I guess I'm back over to here. And we've made it to 10. Let's see how much farther I can get on this. Oh yeah, Explo. It's if you haven't been here before, for when I do these, there's 2 timers. One is for the entire show, so there's an hour and 14 minutes left roughly, and the other one is till I take my next break. I take breaks every 20 minutes because I have a bad back, and it makes it easier for me. So yeah. Let's do plum as is my habit. Oh, flag. Where did I get that? Thanks, Explo. So, Cliff and Comfy and probably Alpha. What is that one? Probably Fecal. Probably Gruff. Veil, probably. Rouge. Quail. Evoke. Voice. Bye-bye, Explo. Have a good time. 5 a.m. Yeah, it's pretty late, man. You should probably be asleep. Not watching the likes of me. That's going to be humor. That one's probably a lewd, isn't it? Adore. Milky. Angry. Solid. Oops. Odor. And tibia. Mary, I guess. Cloak. Press. What is this now? White, I guess, maybe? Yeah, what do you know? Oh, here we go. Well, yeah, I've been doing them every Monday now, at least on this channel, you know, at least until I can get everything back to what I consider normal. And then I'll go back to the every other week thing, I suppose. Okay. So Story is my guess down there. Cover, cower, I don't know. Coder. That one could be Kitty. What else could that be? Probably just Kitty. I'm going to put in Plum. Okay, Synod, I think is that one. Okay. say grind. I'm going to go ahead and say kitty. I don't know if that one's going to be cower or cover. That one's going to be vigilist, so this will help answer that question. There we go, it's cover. Girth. Obese. And dairy. And what is this? Igloo, maybe? Yep, n equals 13 for right now. Straw, isn't it? And grove. All right. That could be topic or toxic. Let's put it in plum. Okay, it's going to be topic. Oops. Topic, there we go. That's going to be Cajun, isn't it? And crank, oops. Crank. Fiber. Climb. Snoop. Salad. Nope, so it's going to be salsa then, wasn't it? I still don't see what that one is going to be up there. Ranch. I don't know, do I even have enough guesses? Could I have, how many, 5? I've got 6. Looks like I've got 6 guesses, okay. Oh, Olsen. Ennui, right? And then annex. Loop. And liner, it looks like. And what do I have here? Exude. All right. So much time have I got left? So, fishy and frock. Flathead. That one's probably fudge, but I'll wait. That one's probably clunk, isn't it? So I'll put in plum. clunk? Is there a clunk in there? Oh, there it is, yeah. Thank you. That one's going to be grown. No, it can't be grown, so it's probably organ. Intel. And oxide. Salty, is that what that is? Yeah, S-A-L-T-Y, okay. And erase, maybe? Oh, cello. And sully. Excuse me. And what is this? F-U. Oh, it's not fudge. I thought it was fudge. What is this? Okay. And at 15. Now up to 16. Share maybe. Fugue is like a music thing, right? Oh, right, the fugues that you put, right, that's a good one too. All right, that one's going to be chess, isn't it? And joust. And cleft. And that's going to be bleak, isn't it? Bleak. And probably droll. Biome. Felon, maybe. Come back all the way over to the left. That was going to be mimic, isn't it? Lover or lower or that's going to be Mecca. Tense. Oh, apply. Column. Abled. these here? Lover or lower? Well, let's put one and then the other if it's wrong. Here we go. And oh, latex, yeah. Okay. It looks like I'm going to be continuing this on the other for a whole other thing. I'm going. All right, so crust. Okay, well, I will continue this when I come back from the break. So here it goes. Okay, here we go. I'm back and I'm not sure. Okay. I think that one's going to be fillet, isn't it? Now is this going to be skate maybe? Okay. And royal. Okay, so super. And nonce, is that what that's going to be? Broad. Try. is it's M-Y-H-R-R. Is that how you spell mer? No. M-H-Y-R-R. I can never remember how to spell this freaking word. There we go. I don't know why I have a mind block about spelling the word mer. Okay. Arrow, I guess. And about. And aired. So probably error. Tired. Heart. And I think that one is going to be toxic. I'll try error just because I don't know what else to put there. Value. A buzz. Braves. What do we have over here now? Retro. Bell. So what is this last one here? Extra. Yikes. Okay. Joint. Freak. Hokey. later. Genre, isn't it? Okay, grave. Oh no, it's not. What else is there in there? So graves, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of that's got to be there, right? Tarot, I guess. Yeah. Tizzy. Smoky. I'm not what this word is here. CA something. Oh, dwelt is going to be that one, isn't it? All right. And I guess that's whole. And calyx, is that a word? I will take your advice because I don't know what else to make it be. Hey, what do you know? Thank you. It's getting pretty difficult to read now. Wait, no, I did it okay this one. Don't freak. Probably correct. Pilot, pivot. I'm going to say that one is Chuck. Right. That one's got to be Jitty, doesn't it? Pinch, I think. Right. Overt, maybe. Now, does that help me with? There was one over here that I was thinking. What was it? Oh, olive. Not testy, I'll try zesty. Pivot. Nylon, I guess, is that one? Allay. Uncut. Modal. Dryly. And ledge. And okay, so what is it? It's ruby, I guess, like the bird. Okay, so G, that's got to be Greek, doesn't it? And so what's this over here? Oh, vexed, isn't it? Holy mackerel. 20. I think we're getting close to as far as I've gotten. I guess maybe this might be as far as I have gotten. I don't know. Have I gotten any farther than this before? Rusty. Truth. Alright, I'm going to put in plum. I think that one is slush. Mylar. Oops, it's time for me to take another break. Okay, well, it's time for me to take another break. Alright, so I'm back, and I'm going to just turn off. Is that the right one? Nope. This is the one. Let me. That one doesn't seem all that. Come on now. Well, there we go. We can more or less read it. So, what am I doing here now? Esther, maybe? That one's probably tiger. Nope, okay. Bevel or bezel, I'm not sure. There, yeah, truly. Thanks, I just saw that. That one could be hitch, which. So one of these will be binge. That's going to be fizzy, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to say that one is bevel. So gravy, right? And attic. And vowel. And which. And what is that one going to be? Abode, I guess. And fire. Tween. And skimp, I guess. Folio. SI, what is this? Sixth. Okay, what do I have down here? I don't know what that is. What is it? TI what? D. I don't even know what that means. I just guessed. Oh boy. You know, I'm only going to play one more of these, and then I'm going to switch to doing just doing some triggers or chatting or whatever. Mostly just because it's getting hard to read. Snake, I think. Alright. Oh no, that one's going to be smart or something, isn't it? Stint. Let's go ahead and put that one in. Smart. Abuse, maybe? Nope. Alright, so what did I do here? Adapt. Twice. Torso. Fix. Slate. Capon. Alright, that's curry, isn't it? Tubal. Viral. Probably grain, I guess. Oh no, it's brain. There we go. Laden. Okay. Oh, alright, I'm not gonna make it this time because haven't been careful with my guesses. I'm running out here. What is this one gonna be? bitch. And what was the last one? Gonad. So I made it to 22. Not so bad, yeah? So there's the end of that. Oh, you know what? Let's turn this off. We don't need this one here. We don't need to see that anymore. Here we go. How much time we have? Yeah, 20 some odd minutes left. Okay, so what are we going to do? I'm going to drink water first. What am I going to do? Okay, let me. I'm going to do this like that. So it'll be darker in here. Let's move this like that. Okay. Okay. For the Wizard of Words, thanks. Anyway, so what should I do? You know, I'm going to do. I haven't done the beard brush tonight, have I? I have not. Nor have I done the Baggo crinkly stuff. So it's been somewhat lacking as far as some of the. I keep seeing myself in the picture and trips my brain out. Okay, let's do some tapping on the back of it. guess let's do some more with the chunk of wood. This is a slightly different timbre of tapping, isn't it? Plus, I think I naturally want to tap more slowly on this than on the beer brush. Seems to, at least in my hands, feel more comfortable tapping it a little more quickly. So I will speak softly, and I will tap softly with the pads of my fingers on the piece of wood over there. But I will speak softly over here while I tap softly over there. And I will speak softly over here, but I will tap softly over there. And I will speak softly over here, but I will tap softly over there. Now we will switch around a little bit. And I will speak softly over here, but I will tap softly over there. And I will speak softly over here, but I will tap softly over there. And I will speak softly over here, and I will tap softly over there. just reminded me of a sound I haven't made in a while because I haven't had the correct jar around. But you know, I think it'll work with most jars. How would I try it with this? So it says I have 17 concurrent viewers, and of those 17, I wonder how many are awake. That's enough of that. How much time we have left? About 12 minutes, looks like. Well, I guess I could brush on the microphone some more. How about that? Brushing on the microphone. And brushing on the microphone. Brushing on the microphone. Brushing on the microphone. Brushing on the microphone. Better get busy, Rob. Let's go over here a little bit. Just doing some soft brushing on microphones. We're getting down to just about 10 minutes left. So if anybody has any last minute pressing questions. Well, you know, I don't know. I guess between your mom and my niece and her boyfriend, you know, we have a ton of people upstairs making noise, man. You have to do like they do in recording studios, man, where you build a room inside a room, right? So you can get actual physical decoupling. That's the best way to get sound isolation. Well, I'm scheduled to do the first one on this channel for Mind Test Monday. Philip is supposed to be this coming Monday, so although I don't have a time for it yet, do I? Or have I set a time? I don't think I've set a time. That sounds like a gun goes off. So there should be one, Philip Smalley, there should be a Mind Test, a live one this Monday, the 27th. And, let me look at my calendar, but I don't think I've picked a time yet. So I don't know, yeah. I guess it'll just happen when I get up and get everything plugged in and go do it. Maybe I'll do it that way. It'll just have to be a surprise. I must watch this bill live. I think I should make more strong claims in my titles and stuff like that. Well, it would have to come from Google, Georgie, because that's well, actually there's a couple other things I still haven't gotten back either, but the main thing I'm mostly concerned with is the Google channels, so I can get the original YouTube channels back. I think I will eventually be able to do it. It's just how long between now and then, and how much ground will I lose from all of what I built up for that channel. Yeah, it's just about over, isn't it? Vibia. Is that Vibia or Vibia? Yep. It's just about over. Just about over. Under 3 minutes. And then soon it will be under 2 minutes, but not just yet. Now let's, what does it say? Thanks, Philip. Oh yeah, I typically have 2 timers going. One for that, how much time is left in the stream, just so people can know as they're joining, you know, whether or not they feel it's worth it to hang around. And also during the main body of the stream, I have a break timer because I try to get up every 20 minutes or so that my back doesn't get stiff. Oh man, Ben, yeah, you're getting here just in time for the end, man. Well, you can watch the replay, although, you know, won't be quite the same. But sometime on Monday there will be a mind test Monday live. I decided I'm going to do it live on Monday. I don't have a time yet, but okay, gang, we're getting down to less than a minute. So if anybody's got any last minute things to say, now would be the time. Otherwise, yeah, that's going to be it for this week, I guess. Just babble a bit. So some of you I might see, I guess, day after tomorrow for Mind Test Monday. And then, of course, next Saturday there'll be another live thing. I just haven't been able to get off my butt and do much of anything else. But, you know, I'm not really Rob because I don't really play the games, so I don't get excited about them, to be honest. But, oops, there we go. Time is up. All right, gang. So, that's it for this week. Let me go ahead and turn this off for now, just because it's not doing anything for the moment. I hope you all had a good time. I had a good time. And yeah, there's Angelic Rob. Anyway, so take care of you guys, and I will see you all next week. Aloha, siblings.